Each December, Howard and Suamico residents receive their property tax statement in the mail. In this video, you will learn what a school district tax levy is, how it is determined, and how the Howard-Suamico School District arrives at its tax levy rate. The tax levy is the total amount of money a school district collects from property taxes to fund its budget. The Board of Education is responsible for determining the tax levy amount each year. Ultimately, the tax levy set by the board directly impacts taxpayers. It determines the amount of property taxes that individuals and businesses within the district pay within the schools. The board works to strike a balance between adequately funding education and considering the financial impact on taxpayers. To set the tax levy, the district first develops a budget that outlines the district's anticipated expenses for the upcoming school year. This includes costs such as facility maintenance, employee salaries, educational resources, and other operational expenses. The district also takes into account any potential changes in state funding or other sources of revenue. During the budget planning process, the district is required to consider the revenue limit law. What is the revenue limit? Revenue limits were put in place in 1994 when HSSD was half its current size. It limits the amount of revenue school districts can generate between state equalization aid and property taxes. It is also the most significant source of school district revenue. In 2010, a state law changed revenue limit increases to be set by the state legislature rather than inflation. Despite changes in 2017 and 2023, HSSD remains $3,235 behind inflation for each student. Out of all 421 Wisconsin school districts, HSSD ranks 410, meaning that we are a low-funded district restricted by the revenue limit law. Because HSSD is a low-funded district, we do not have the dollars to cover the costs needed to operate the district and to fix and update facilities. In some cases, the board may decide to ask HSSD residents to allow the district to exceed the revenue limit through an operational referendum. The board has lowered the tax levy rate 3 times since 2020. While this does not always equate to a property tax reduction, it does lessen the impact of your property taxes. Why not lower the tax levy rate further? When future needs arise, which they will, just as they do in a home, the tax levy rate may need to be raised. If the board maintains a stable tax levy rate and pays off debt as it is currently doing, it is less likely for the tax levy rate to increase significantly. To learn more about assessed value and fair market value and how they impact your property tax statement, please watch the video called Making Sense of Your Property Tax Statement, or visit the finance page of our website for definitions. We are committed to being good stewards of taxpayer dollars. Therefore, the board has decreased the tax levy rate in an effort to adequately fund education and consider the financial impact on taxpayers. When looking at your property tax statement, remember that your school district funds go toward general operations for the school district, debt payments, community service programming, and private school voucher program. The cost of the voucher program to HSSD taxpayers totaled more than $1 million in 2023. To learn about tax levy rates, referendums, and school finance, please visit the finance page of our website.